Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 229 of Feed Frank Friday. If you're enjoying this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Tonight, look at that. Okay, you know how big Hollywood stars do one movie for the studio and then do one movie for themselves? Your studio movie was Tina last week doing The Long Drink, so if you haven't seen that, watch that. Now is the time for Frank to shoot his independent film that'll be shown at Sundance. It'll get rave reviews, but it won't make any money at the box office. We've got Hard Vodka Seltzer. And no, your eyes do not deceive you. That is a Playboy Bunny, because this is made by Playboy Spirits. Folks, I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. Trust me, I tried. So Hard Seltzer by Playboy Spirits launched actually back in September of 2023. It's positioned as a premium lifestyle vodka-based seltzer. So I said Playboy Spirits, but who brews this? I mean, they aren't producing hard seltzers in the Grotto. At least I don't think. So this one actually is a little bit of a mystery. It is a third-party contract manufactured distillery. Who that third party is, we don't know. Now this makes it a little bit different than, say, something like a High Noon, which is made at the E&J Gallo Winery's production facilities, or Truly, which is done at the Boston Beer Company facilities. Here we have no idea. We don't know. 4 beverages we're rocking this evening. We've got the Apple Prickly Pear. We'll follow that with the Pineapple Passionfruit. Then we head into Grapefruit Yuzu territory. Finally capping everything off with the Mango Dragon Fruit. 3 grams of carbs, so not bad at all. 110 calories, and our favorite 4.5% alcohol by volume. These are vodka based, so really in my mind I'm going to compare them more so to like a High Noon. The big question is, with hard seltzers kind of on the decline now, did Playboy Spirits show up a little too late for the party? I'm ready, you're ready, Giz is ready, Stitch is ready, DMX.
Let's get it on.
First one up is the Prickly Pear. You know what we have to do? Let's go ahead and put them on the glass. The one thing I'll say here, very strong branding. Playboy Bunny, very much a kind of Andy Warhol style can here. That's the vibe I'm getting. ATM, all thumbs, man. Right after I crack this, I'm really picking up on the apple. The apple actually smells pretty good. It smells pretty crisp. It doesn't remind me of something like a cider, which I can't stand. Let's give it a smell. So the apple's definitely front and center. I am picking up on a little bit of the prickly pear on the back end. So for those of you who don't know, with a prickly pear...
Now when you pick a pawpaw or a prickly pear,
you're looking at flavors like a watermelon, almost like a bubble gum, maybe a berry. And you'd think with all of those flavors it'd be really overly sweet, but it's not. Prickly pear is only actually slightly sweet, so I'm not preparing to get overwhelmed. Cheers, fam. Apple first and foremost, but again, not a bad apple. Pun, unfortunately, not intended there. It's not giving me like the Jolly Rancher green apple vibes. It is sitting just a little salty on my tongue, but not bad. I am picking up on a little bit of the prickly pear. It adds a sweetness, but doesn't overpower the apple. Flavor's not super strong here, but it's not too light to the point where I feel like I'm just drinking a seltzer water. To be honest, it's actually kind of refreshing. Hey, fun Playboy fact for you. Playboy #1 had no printed date on it. It was released in 1953, but no date printed on it. It's because Hugh honestly didn't even know if there was going to be a second issue to this bad boy. Next on our list, we have the Pineapple Passionfruit. Go ahead and put them on the glass. Very cool, very strong branding. I dig it. ATM. So with the pineapple, I'm expecting that bright kind of sweet flavor. Passion fruit gives you more of a tangy, almost sour floral flavor is what you usually get from a passion fruit. Give it a smell. I'm getting both the pineapple and the passion fruit. To the untrained nose, you might just think you're smelling pineapple, but no. There's notes of I don't know what I'm doing. The notes of passion fruit do come through if you know what you're looking for. Gives off a more floral vibe. Cheers, fam. Well, I'm just laughing because I was ready to shit all over these and too into them, and we're doing pretty good. You get that pop from the pineapple, and it doesn't taste artificial. What helps to balance out that very sweet taste of the pineapple is that tangy sourness of the passion fruit. And then the floral overtone gives it like a tropical vibe, like I'm on vacation. It's delightful. Again, still on the sides of my tongue, sitting a titch seltzery, but not anything compared to, say, like a Truly or a White Claw. I will say probably a little more seltzery than a High Noon, but not too much. The sour notes of the passion fruit are also hitting the back of my tongue too, which is nice. So another fun fact, the first cover of Playboy features Marilyn Monroe. Typically a lot of people know that, but most people don't know that the photos for Marilyn Monroe in there were actually bought and reused. She never actually shot photos for Playboy. Playboy bought photos that were already shot. So their most famous model ever never actually modeled for them. Pineapple passion fruit. Next up, we have the Grapefruit Yuzu. Take a look at the can and put them on the glass. Again, very cool cans. Dig in the pink. ATM, all thumbs, man. So with grapefruit, we know we're getting a sweet and tart flavor. Yuzu, a little different. Yuzu's like a hybrid of a lemon, a lime, and maybe even bits of orange in there. So we're very citrus heavy on this one. They've all also been the same color. Not that they need to have different colors. I mean, at the end of the day, they'd basically just be putting artificial dyes into it, which we don't need. You smell? So the grapefruit's hitting me first. I'm not a fan of grapefruit, not a fan of yuzu, so I feel like this is gonna be my least favorite. Cheers, fam. Okay, I don't know what's happening. You get the grapefruit first, nice and tart. Then that yuzu comes in. More lemon flavor than anything. The combination of that sweet and tart, and that almost sour-like citrus. A little bit of lime, a little bit of the orange. I'm tasting all of the flavors in this. This one, and I don't know if it's a yuzu thing because I feel like it's the same with the other yuzu I've had. There's almost a little bit of a bitterness, a rind in the back of my tongue, like it tastes like a rind, but it's not completely unpleasant. Grapefruit yuzu. Down. Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached our final beverage of the evening, the mango dragon fruit. As we near the end of this, and let's go ahead and put them on the glass, I can't help but think how they're angling towards the more exotic fruits. Like, there's nothing simple about this. ATM. So right now I'm telling you, I'm hoping this one makes me feel like I'm actually on vacation. Mango, you're getting that sweet tropical vibe. Dragon fruit gives you almost like a kiwi, pear, maybe even watermelon kind of vibe. Give it a smell. Holy shit, that smells incredible. I'm getting both mango and dragon fruit in this. Even split. I can't wait. Cheers, fam. Maybe this is just in my brain, but I feel like I'm also getting coconut. Maybe it's because this drink just makes me feel like I'm on the beach. Now, while it is stuffing me up a little bit, which I just attribute to my blood pressure rising for pounding 4 drinks in a couple minutes, you know, it's a drink like this which makes me wish I drank a little slower so I could enjoy it more. No. Mango dragon fruit. Down. And there it is. Play Hard Vodka Seltzer by Playboy Spirits. Down. Now, the question on everybody's mind. Do I recommend Playboy Seltzer? Why have we as a society been sleeping on these? These are still sold in selective stores and online, but obviously not widely stocked. These are currently not a dominant player in the seltzer category. F3 crowd, Let's change that. If you find these, scoop these up. Each one of these flavors was balanced tremendously. I was so ready to have this episode where I just essentially provided you all with torture porn. But here we are. Here we are. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Tippity tap that notification bell. New episodes every 7 p.m. EST on Fridays. F cubed. Out. Bunny deuces. I'm serious. Pick these up. Look them up. Buy them. Let's get them trending.